In the beginning, there was only God. There was nothing else. Everything was a void. Reality did not exist. Only God existed. Only God simply was. And then God began to create. God willed reality into existence. This time of creation would be known as Genesis. Let me read passages directly from the Bible, from Genesis 1, of the 6 days of creation, and of the 7th day of rest and worship, known as the Sabbath. In Genesis, on the first day of creation, on the first day of Genesis, God willed reality into existence. Here are the words directly from the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And on the 2nd day of creation, and God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. Okay, let's pause the Bible reading of Genesis 1 for a moment, so that we can describe what the firmament is. God created what is known as the firmament, which is also known as the Great Expanse. So precisely, what is the firmament? The firmament includes the cosmos itself. The firmament includes the skies and airspace. And the firmament includes heaven itself. Another way to visualize the firmament is that the firmament is like a giant snow globe, where God will create and place everything. The firmament snow globe is like an empty snow globe awaiting God's creations to be inserted into it. In the Great Expanse, God willed into existence the very foundation of creation itself. God created the canvas that would become reality as we know it. God created the earth and the universe from the void of nothingness. God created reality from nothing. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's continue our reading of Genesis 1. On the 3rd day of Genesis, and God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. On the 4th day of creation, And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. On the 5th day of creation, and God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And God created whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." On the 6th day of creation, and God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle, and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female, created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat." And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. On the 7th day of creation, known as the Sabbath, God rested. For in those prior 6 days, God created light and the earth, making reality into existence. And God created the sky and the cosmos. And God created heaven. God had created dry lands, oceans, rivers, plants, and fruit. And God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. God created the fish. And God created the birds. And God created the animals. And God created humankind. And God decreed on the 7th day that it would be known as the Sabbath, and humankind must celebrate creation and God. every seventh day in recognition of Genesis, of creation. God created everything with an order, with a purpose, and God saw that it was good.